Let us use machine learning to predict one of the World Cup results. We'll use a model of machine learning to calculate a win rate for two teams playing against each other. Based on this win rate, we use two ways to predict the consequence of the World Cup. In the first way, we will simulate 1,000 times of World Cup qualification results according to the win rate. The outcome of simulation shows that Netherlands will win the championship at probability of 49%. As the win rate of Spanish team is 19.7%. Then we can get the top for lining up as Netherlands, England, Spain, and Belgium. This is a prediction of the first way. In the second way, we choose only the one with the highest probability of winning after calculating. As showed, the top four in the second way will be Spain, England, Netherlands, and Belgium. Click the link. We can review the results and promotion of each match. Okay, let me introduce how to make the system running on DolphinScheduler. Since I have updated GitHub after the video, please refer to the latest version on GitHub. There are two targets for this project. One is to forecast the winner of the 2022 Qatar World Cup. The second one is predicting results and odds for the daily World Cup matches and finding the best betting strategy. This project has only 3 parts, which means just 3 steps we can finish running it. In the first step, we utilize Docker to start up DolphinScheduler. After DolphinScheduler has started, we can then go to the browser and log in. Because I'm using the server-started DolphinScheduler, so the host address I'm using is my server address. Secondly, install Python DolphinScheduler on our server or any other computer we used. As I have installed it before, so I just execute the command to show how to get it done. Please notice, if we use DolphinScheduler remotely, we should configure the server address in config.yaml file. Otherwise, just keep it as default IP 127.0.0.1. Now we can submit workflow if we finished configuration. And get back to the DolphinScheduler after submission. There will be 3 workflows on workflow definition page. One is training, which will use Flamel to train the model. One is prediction, which will use the model to predict the winning team. The other one is outcome of betting strategy every day. For now, we have finished the second step. In the third step, we can start running the workflow. Click here, and we set a training time on 120 seconds. And we can see the workflow running on the workflow instance page. Here we can see 3 tasks. One is downloading data. One is preparing data. The other one is training model. Go back to Python DolphinScheduler, then we can find 3 definition inside. One is downloading data. One is prepared data and team information. The third one is using FLAML's automl capability to train the model. More detail, such as the script of training model. We can find it here, which are all easily to access. Then let us find which progress does it take now. It is training now. We can review the log of the training directly. Let us skip to consummation. Besides, let me show the script of each task. Two copies of data will be downloaded in downloading data part. One is the data taken from the history in the past years. Another one is the schedule and matchup of the Qatar World Cup. For example, you can review the matchup data here. That's Group A and quarterfinals data. The second one is Prepare task. We can review the script of the node here. And the features are constructed here. After construction, it will be saved to this address. The third task is the training model. To train our model. For simplicity, I only select one parameter as training time. More parameters are supported by adding annotation. Then all the parameters will be utilized among the workflow. Now, we can see training is over. Scroll to the bottom of the training log. The accuracy rate is 0.81. Because we're only doing two categories here. 1 stands for winning and 0 stands for losing. No tie situation here. If tie, we do it separately. At this moment, based on tutorial, we can start the predict workflow after training is done. This workflow has been started. We can review it on the workflow instance page. There are so many tasks here. I will talk about them later. Why are there so many tasks? Because we will simulate 50 times for the promotion situation of the World Cup. Then after the simulation we'll save all the results. And finally recalculate unified. For specific implementation, we should jump to predict_match.py to review. It will save top for after every time prediction. Then another calc_results script will be used to calculate the probability of winning for each team. And the most likely rankings under each winning situation. Now it has finished simulating. Let's click a random one. From here on, this is a simulation of situation. This is the first game. This is the second game. And these are all group games by now. It shows the promotion of the group stage. Then this is the 1/8 final. And then you can see the situation for each match, with the probability of each team winning. because here we will sample according to this probability. Let's say this is 0.799, this is 0.21. It means for this team, the probability of promote will be 0.799. On the opposite, this team has a 0.101 chance to promote. We will simulate 50 times to get final result. Then this is the final. We can see the matchup in the final will be Denmark and England. Then this is top for rankings. First place, second place, third place, and fourth place. This is one of the trials. We can also look at the other one. Scroll down to the bottom. It predict the winner team will be Argentina. England will be second, Brazil will be third. Germany gets fourth ranking. This one is different from the previous one. Then we look at the final result. Here we can see that the probability of France being winner is 0.18. Spain is 0.18. Then Brazil is 0.12. And then the top four. Probably the first place is France. Spain second place. And so on. Okay, this is the result of the World Cup prediction. We can look back here. Start last workflow. Before betting, we can refer to betting website. It will shows the winning percentage of each team and the corresponding odds. For example, it's Spanish versus Ghana. Three numbers mean the odds as win, draw, loss situation. Then this is Wales versus Iran. Odds for a win, draw or loss. We can crawl data from it. The crawl script is get_odds.py. Then we go to start betting strategy workflow. Here there will be a selection the date of bet. It consistent with the betting website we referred. Then the default situation is today. Let's run and wait a minute till it is done. Now it's done. Let us review them one by one. This is the game information we crawled. Well, I'll refresh it. Forgot to refresh. Brazil, for example, against Serbia. This one is 1.3. Then this is Brazil versus Serbia. And this is the odds to win, and then the lose. Then for draw. Since the game is in the group stage, so there will be a draw situation. Then we can see the results of today's predictions. This is what the prediction looks like for this match. Brazil will win at a probability of 85%. Let's look at the betting results. Just bet 100% on Brazil. If we had 100 United States dollars, and then our target expectation is 1.11 times 100. The betting strategy will be calculated according to the Kelly formula. Have a look. We will calculate its ratio using Kelly's formula. This ratio will then renormalization. It will bet and renormalize the one which is only greater than 0. It is the 24th of November. We can change the date. For example, the 25th of November. Have a try. because our odds are changing in real time, so we have to run it daily or set up a time task. Let's look at the betting resulting for 25th. We can see that this is the betting strategy. In the first game, you can buy home team win. For example, if I have $100, I can bet 43 on home team. I can bet away team win on the second game, which means Qatar will lose. Ratio is 0.17. Bet on Netherlands at 0.27 winning at fourth game. The target expectation is 1.34, which means $100 invested will result in $34 profit. It is the whole betting workflow. Let's take a review the whole project. First of all, the project focuses on the introduction of using DolphinScheduler to build a workflow. This workflow is about using machine learning to predict results of 2022 World Cup. The first purpose is to predict who the winner will be. The second one is for the daily betting strategy for each game every day. There are 3 first steps in total. The first step is to use the Start DolphinScheduler in Docker way. The second step is to submit a workflow. First install Python DolphinScheduler, then go to submit the workflow. For details, read the Python DolphinScheduler documentation on official website. Then we can run each job. The first one is the training model. We can choose the time of training and reviewing the result of training. Then we can go ahead and start our prediction as the second workflow. A simulation of the World Cup situation will repeat 50 times and get statistically analyzed to get who has a higher probability of winning in the end. As for the third workflow, it will be betting strategy decision making. This is the complete project. Hope this helps. And please notice for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice.